Hey all, welcome to ManyFaces. Hope you had a good Christmas and very happy New Year. This is a new segment for the channel, Data's Digest, an area to provide updates on the channel's development with gaming and some sporting news. Discussion and feedback is encouraged, so feel free to get involved. We hope to subscribe to the best gaming magazines as a source, similar to how Sky's Sunday Supplement gather their material. But as there's no postcode to the abyss and nowhere to get the magazine sent to, we've decided to just use the net for now. Also, let us know any suggestions for new sources and who or what to follow on Reddit and Twitter, and I'll review it for inclusion in the next Data's Digest. So let's get started. On PC Gamer, we have Titanfall 2 gets a fan-made custom servers on PC, which is always good news. And Ready or Not Studios says planned school shooting level did not cause split with publisher. This is regarding the split with publisher Team 17 on game Ready or Not. And it's because the studio is developing like a school shooting level where you're the SWAT team and you bust into the school to save everyone. And Team 17, are quite a family-friendly publisher with like games like Team Worms and whatnot, so I assume they don't really want to get too involved with a school shooting level. Void Interactive and Team 17 have mutually agreed to no longer publish Ready or Not. We are confident that this is the right path for the future of Ready or Not, and we thank Team 17 for their partnership and wish them great success with their spectrum of games. So looks like the next Mass Effect will be made in Unreal. This is the Unreal Engine, I'm guessing. The first 3 Mass Effect games were all made with versions of Unreal Engine 3. BioWare began using EA's in-house Frostbite engine for all its games after that. The transition wasn't easy. That's why it's significant. A producer like BioWare Signal boosted a job listing for an associate technical director by saying, BioWare is hiring talented programmers, with experience. Come join our team and work with us on the next Mass Effect game. There must be something about it using the Unreal Engine. But yeah, oh, there we go. Experience with Unreal Engine 4 is an asset. There we go. So Mass Effect looks like it's going back to the Unreal Engine. Surreal visual novel Milk Inside a Bag of Milk has a sequel now, Milk Outside a Bag of Milk. Okay, that's a bit weird. Square Enix president knows people who play to have fun, dislike NFTs, but he wants them anyway. Here's an atmospheric look at gameplay in first-person horror shooter Ill. This actually had a look at earlier. It looks quite decent. Team Clout's debut game will have real-time body deformation and transformation. With a viable straight out of the horror detective movie, the first gameplay trailer in development horror shooter Ill, stylized as Ill, shows off a cluttered, detailed environment and heavy, very physical movement. The heavily ambient background and compositing by electronic artist Lorne is frankly flawless, short as it may be. It looks quite like a bit like a Resident Evil or something without zombies, I don't know, but I'm going to keep an eye on it. It looks pretty cool. Kill bizarre demons and use their blood as paint in mad roguelike brutal orchestra, not sure what that is. Crash on, survive and terraform an alien world in the Planet Crafters free demo. Here's a game about selling maple syrup to soup up your trashy car for street racing. Bully 2 got canned in 2009, say ex-devs. Bitburner is an idle game about hacking that teaches real JavaScript, and you can watch a man win 100 straight Halo Infinite free-for-alls. I'm guessing somewhere on YouTube or IGN or something, which is pretty cool. TikTok usurped Google as top website according to one website ranking so far. Top website for what? Is that just top website in general? It's fairly unsurprising that the most popular website in the world tends to be Google. People all over the world use Google every day, blah, blah, blah. So for good reason, most website ranking tools online are pretty steadfast in giving Google the top spot in traffic most years. That's changing. A web security and optimization company, Cloudflare's ranking website traffic data for 21 places TikTok ahead of Google for the most popular domains. You can watch a man win 100 straight Halo Infinite free-for-alls. It looks like it's on YouTube.
Hey everybody.
Hello, a man named Remy who goes by Mint Blitz has won 100 straight free-for-alls for all Slayer death matches in Halo Infinite. I'm impressed. You can probably go and find that and watch that somewhere. I wouldn't be surprised if he's streaming. Sounds pretty cool. And that's it for PC Gamer News. Let's move on to the next one. N4G News. Miyazaki reveals that Elden Ring team felt extra pressure due to successive demons. Not sure what that is. Sonic Frontiers, originally planned for 21, was delayed for quality. The story-driven survivor adventure game Starsand and is now available via Steam Early Access. New Valorant agent accidentally leaked by Twitch Prime. Dying Light 2 last-gen gameplay debuting this month. Elden Ring delay due to From Software exceeding initial plans, focused on game. Not sure what that is. Multi-blood type. Lumina reveals new DLC character Oko Azaki. Final Fantasy devs will share plans for post-Endwalker future before patch 6.1. Starfield images leak showing off some impressive assets from something. Not sure what that is. What is Starfield? The hype for Starfield seems to be reaching absurd levels as some images of games assets leak and instantly become trending on many video game forums, and while impressive, they're still just assets from the 2018 build. For all we know, they could be absent from the final product. Not sure what that is. Legendary visual novel, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, by Type Moon coming to PS4. Maizuki no Yoro. You can now play Counter-Strike on a Nintendo DS. Sounds pretty cool. On a Nintendo DS, that's impressive. Elden Ring gets some new details and information thanks to ESRB rating. What else we got here? Elden Ring was influenced by Lord of the Rings and Eternal Champions. Flying Squirrel Entertainment's Battle Cry of Freedom is coming to PC via Steam in 2022. I've seen this, it looks quite good. I think it's a Civil War game, is that right? Netherlands-based indie games developer Flying Squirrel Entertainment are today very happy and excited to announce that their brutal real-time first and third-person combat game Battle Cry for Freedom, which takes place during the 19th century America in the wake of the North versus South Civil War, which is a cool era, is coming to PC via Steam in the first half of 22. And there's a YouTube vid of it, 1 minute long, but it looks worth keeping an eye on. So I will keep an eye on it. And that's it for N4G. We've got GameSpot news, excuse me. Halo Infinite Xbox discusses high-level staff departures. Xbox Game Studio boss Matt Booty has commented on the many changes to senior leaders at Halo Infinite's development team, saying turnover is natural in a field like game development. He also suggested that some of the developers who left the team might have had a vision for Halo Infinite that ran counter to what the others had. Booty discussed the departures of creative director Tim Longo and executive producer Mary Olsen, as well as former studio head of FPS Chris Lee. Oh wow, they've got rid of some like heads, like high ups. Matt Booty said there's always going to be turnover of leaders, it's inevitable. He also added that sometimes the momentum of the project is going one way and the person has a vision that's going the other way. So it sounds like they had disagreements on the game's development's future. Not sure. Battlefield 2042 may have even more fixes on the way. Call of Duty Vanguard and Warzone Pacific Season 1 details have been leaked. This can all be found on GameSpot.com. Diablo 2 Resurrected Remastered cinematics are here and they're incredible. I love Diablo, playing it with my brothers and whatnot, so we'll keep an eye on that. But it's out now, I'm pretty sure, on Game Pass. Not sure. Destiny 2's new Trials of Osiris is great, but needs one big change. GoldenEye 007 achievements for Xbox leaked as James Bond news teased for 2022. Spider-Man No Way Home is now Sony's biggest movie of all time and is poised for massive profit. Square Enix CEO's newsletter discusses NFTs, metaverse, blockchain, and more. Former Call of Duty devs say series needs revitalization. I probably agree with that. I don't play much Call of Duty nowadays, though. I preferred the old ones, so that sounds good. Fortnite Cobra Kai skins are coming to sweep the leg. George R.R. Martin comments on Game of Thrones prequel House of the Dragon. Love Game of Thrones, so looking forward to that. Hopefully it's as good as the previous show, except for when they had the big battle and it was super dark. That sucked. The Rock says there is no chance he returns to Fast and Furious. Accuses Vin Diesel of manipulation. That doesn't sound good. Sounds like he's had a disagreement. League of Legends studio Riot announces $100 million settlement in gender discrimination case. League of Legends developer Riot Games has announced it will pay $100 million to settle a gender discrimination lawsuit. The original settlement was $100 million, but new lawyers were hired and pushed for a much bigger payout. This is now coming to fruition. The settlement funds will be provided to more than 2,000 former and current female employees at Riot. Excuse me. Women's rights attorney Jeannie Harrison, who argued on behalf of the workers, told the New York Times that the settlement terms are fair and that she feels proud to have worked on the case. I'm very pleased that we were able to provide what I think is a fair settlement, she said. Oh, that's good news for them. So not for Riot though, I guess. It's nice that they paid them out, I suppose. Anyway, Halo Infinite Mr. Chief DLC is out now. Not sure what that is. John Madden has died at 85. That sucks. John Madden is obviously an awesome game, awesome franchise. Fortnite Crew Pack for January 22 pack includes Snow Stealth Sloan. TV shows of the year, Midnight Not Bothered. New Batman trailer, Bat and the Cat, has arrived. Give it a watch if you like. I think it is on GameSpot. Yeah, you can watch it on GameSpot if you like. Game Informer news. Sorry, I've got a really dry throat. Riot Games reaches $100 million settlement for sexual harassment case. We've read about that. UK Games Fund founder Paul Darren awarded OBE, and Ian Livingston knighted in 22 New Year's honours list. Tesla stops letting motorists play video games while driving. Probably a good idea. Treyarch releases settlement committing to inclusive working environment. Former studio head left the company last month. Activision studio Treyarch has released a statement saying that it is committed to providing a safe, diverse, inclusive working environment following reports of misconduct at the company. That's not cool. Well, it is cool. Reports of misconduct isn't. The post follows the departure of studio head Dan Bunting, who left his position last month. Our culture has no room for sexism, harassment, racism, bigotry, discrimination, or bullying. The statement shared on Twitter said, as we move forward, providing a safe, diverse, inclusive working environment so that all may thrive will be our highest priority. This is a moment that matters, and it starts by being better, the post concluded. Let's have a look at what else there is. Twitch viewership grew by 45% year over year for 21. Facebook gaming amassed 5.3 billion hours watched during the year, with a 47% increase. Throughout the year, 21 viewers watched 24 billion hours of video on Twitch, according to Stream Elements analytics partner Rainmaker GG. In their statement of the Stream 21 year in review report released today, the pair state that viewership hours for the platform reflects an increase of 45% from 2020. As for Facebook gaming, viewership grew 47% year over year as it reached 5.3 billion hours throughout the year. On Twitch, 3 titles have gained at least 1 billion hours watched during 21. Grand Theft Auto 5 is still the most watched game on Twitch with 2.1 billion hours in views, a growth of 175% year over year compared to 2020. And then League of Legends was second, and Battle Royale Fortnite came third. 1 billion hours watched in 21, so viewership grew 10.6% from 2020. League of Legends was 1.8 billion viewing percentage, and it had a 28.5% increase in views this year. Holy crap. Good time to get into the gaming industry if you can. California court to block DFEH intervention on Activision settlement. California District Court judge said she will likely prevent the Department of Fair Employee and Housing from getting involved in Activision Blizzard's settlement with the US Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. The matter at hand was Activision Blizzard's proposed settlement with the EEOC following the Commission's own multi-year investigation into discrimination, abuse and other misconduct within the publisher's workplace. In September, Activision Blizzard announced it had reached a settlement with the EEOC, which involved, among other things, the creation of an $18 million fund to compensate eligible claimants for discrimination and harassment suffered within the company. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Game development news. Find out how Cyberpunk 2077 lit up Night City in this GDC 2022 session. Riot Games gender discrimination class action ends in $100 million settlement. I think I've covered that. Judge formally denies DFEH request to intervene in Activision Blizzard settlement. I think I've discussed that. Report staff say Ubisoft is enduring a max exodus of developers. Ubisoft seems to be undergoing a staff exodus as of late, with a number of developers telling Axios that projects have reportedly been stalled or slowed down due to an influx of developer departures across the company's many studios. An increase in departures don't come as a surprise given the company's lackluster response to a number of misconduct allegations made against numerous high-ranking developers at various Ubisoft studios within the last year. Excuse me. However, sources speaking to the publication add that issues like low pay, disagreements about creative direction and enticing offers from other game development studios have also contributed what some have internally referred to as the Great Exodus taking place over the last 18 months. That's not good. N4G reviews. Let's have a look at some game reviews. Lotto Life review got a 62 out of 100. Monster Rancher 1 and 2, 3 out of 5. Asterix and Obelix Slap Them All co-op review got a 3.5 out of 5. Clid the Snell PC review 55 out of 100. Shantae the Seven Sirens 4 out of 5. Dual Souls The Last Bearer review 70 out of 100. Halo Infinite review give me Metroid Prime levels of visual and lore satisfaction 8 out of 10. Final Fantasy Endwalker review got a 9 out of 10, they're loving it. Halo Infinite review, The Sixth Axis, also gave it a 9 out of 10. Halo Infinite campaign review, a campaign worth a playthrough, Fiction Talk, but they only gave it a 6.5 out of 10. Back with a new story, some great graphics, some fantastic music, and Master Chief is ready to kick butt yet again. But only a 6.5 out of 10, that's odd. Some people aren't loving the story that much, I guess. I don't know. 12 minutes review, PSX Extreme 8.4 out of 10, that's pretty good. GTFO review, Faceless Gaming 7 out of 10, I'm keeping an eye on that game. Halo Infinite review, Grappling with Risks 8.5 out of 10. Heroes of the Dark review 4 out of 5. Heroes of the Dark, 4 out of 5 out of 10. The Gunk 4 out of 5 out of 10. Terminator Resistance 5 out of 10. Review Warhammer Age of Sigmar 8 out of 10. That's pretty good. I like Warhammer games, I love Warhammer, so maybe worth keeping an eye on. IGN Far Cry 6 review gets an 8 out of 10. Final Fantasy Endwalker review also gets a 9 out of 10 from IGN, so they loved it as well. GTFO review got an 8 out of 10, so I'm keeping an eye on that definitely, because they quite liked it. Prey of the Gods review 4 out of 10, that's not good. Witchstone review 7 out of 10. Unfathomable Board Game review 8 out of 10. Terminator Resistance Annihilation Line DLC review, they didn't like it, 5 out of 10. Halo Infinite single player review got a 9 out of 10 from IGN. Fights in Tight Spaces review got a 7 out of 10 from IGN. Shadow Tactics Blades of the Shotgun 9 out of 10. There's some pretty good reviews on IGN if you're interested in a new game, might be worth going through their list. Ruined King, a League of Legends story review, got an 8 out of 10. Halo Infinite multiplayer review by IGN, 9 out of 10. So they're loving the multiplayer. Let's have a look at some GameSpot reviews. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond got a 7 out of 10 on GameSpot. Halo Infinite Multiplayer 8 out of 10 on GameSpot. I Need a Weapon, the reviewer says. Unsighted review 8 out of 10. Good Life 6 out of 10. The Dark Pictures Anthology House of Ashes review, The Descent, got an 8 out of 10. The Gunk 6 out of 10 on GameSpot. Final Fantasy Endwalker, that I can't deny, 8 out of 10. Halo Infinite Campaign review, What If Master Chief Was Daddy, 9 out of 10, superb, they loved it. Big Brain Academy Brain vs Brain review, 7 out of 10. Halo Multiplayer review in progress, I Need a Weapon, 8 out of 10. Battlefield 2042 character development, 7 out of 10. Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1, 7 out of 10. Any other good ones? 9 out of 10 here. Forza Horizon 5 on the Xbox X. It's about four-wheeled family. 9 out of 10. Riders Republic review, 8 out of 10 on GameSpot. IGN upcoming. Let's have a quick look at that. So Insomnia for January. It's an adventure horror game. I like horror games, so we'll keep an eye on that. Rainbow Six Extraction on the PC, etc. 20th of January. Keep an eye on that. I love anything with horror, so Hidden Deep might be worth keeping an eye on. Kingdom of the Dead. This was, I think, in my Steam's list as well, so I'll keep an eye on that. Any shooters? What are the shooters? Kingdom of the Dead, Tannenberg, looks like a war type game. Verdun, sorry, excuse me, 1914 to 18, war type game. And Marauder. Go away with your adverts. What's this look like? Looks quite cool. I mean, if they come free on Steam, then I might be interested. But there's loads of war games now, and you know, 20 quid and whatnot for every one is quite a lot of money. Anyway, so that's IGN upcoming. Steam early access. Let's have a look at the list, or quick update on early access games on Steam. Last Epoch recommended because it's on sale. Ready or Not, War Tales, both in early access. Project Zomboid, early access. And there's another game in here called Bigfoot. See if I can quickly find it. It got suggested to me earlier, which is also in early access, I believe, and it looks like a heck of a lot of fun. And it's a multiplayer, and it's going to be co-op, and it's a horror game as well, which I love. But looks like it's worth keeping an eye on. I mean, it looks like Predator. Well, that did anyway. So I might download that and give it a play. We'll see. Trending on my Steam's list. I need to keep an eye on this queue because occasionally it pops up with stuff I don't want it to. Chilicon Valley. Help the bean reach its Chilicon carne pot as fast as possible. It's a puzzle game. I'll ignore that. Perfect Balance, another puzzle game. Ignore that. Ministry of Pandemic is a strategy and simulation game that focuses social and economic balance during the pandemic. Formulate your strategy for survival while keeping all aspects of society steady. Ignore that. Velocity. Spawn into my simulation. Fight for your life until one remains. Destroy everything in your path. Slice all in your way. Blah 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 blah. Coming soon. What is it? Like FPS? Oh, it's VR. Sounds quite cool. But I haven't got VR, so I'm just going to skip over it. I'm not going to ignore it. The free-to-play deck building trading card game, Synergy or of Sarah. Ignore that. Fallen Leaf, not sure what that is, but it looks really old school. Might be worth a playthrough for free if you're into that kind of thing. Battle up to 4 of your friends in this local play brawler to become the ultimate bomb testing robot. You're a bomb tester. Sounds funny, but I'm ignoring that one. I need to persuade my brothers to get Steam, seriously, and get into PC gaming, because there's just so much play that we could play through. Explore the 8 biomes of Aurochs. Not sure what this is, but not interested. The God Killer, a puzzle adventure from Eric Harm. Looks a bit too basic for me. Open world RPG. Not really for me. Move Pinier. Go up. What on earth is that? Yeah, my trending list wasn't very good at all. This game may contain Dark Flow. Okay. Let's start another queue quickly, see what's on their timing. So I need to fiddle with my queue settings and see if I can get better games recommended, because these are all looking quite basic. So we'll do that. Sky's latest for sport. Let's have a look at the latest football. Hits and misses, a 4-way fight for 4th. Looks like United are hopefully in that fight for 4th, but really bad season. Klopp on a glad goodbye to 21 and a crucial Chelsea clash. Delighted Gerrard on his Villa start and what's next. Jurgen Klopp tells Sky Sports why he's happy to move on from 21. And Steven Gerrard tells Sky why he felt extra pressure to hit the ground running at Aston Villa. Papers, Newcastle want Aubameyang. He got dropped as captain, I believe, for Arsenal. Not sure, so he's not having a good time of it by the sound of it. Chelsea v Liverpool is on Sky. There's not much going on. Oh, Man United beat who was it? Burnley 3-1. Good game to watch. It's free on Amazon if you have Prime, so give it a watch if you have it. BBC Football News, we have VAR in place, so why not check? Arsenal criticise inconsistency in Man City defeat. West Ham survive late Palace fight back to win at Selhurst Park, and Spurs striking injury time to overcome Watford. Man City are a winning machine, says Thomas Tuchel. Vieira tight-lipped about Palace trio AFCON availability. Newcastle want Aubameyang on loan until end of season. Sounds like that's going to happen. Just because I don't think he's happy at Arsenal, but what do I know? The Magpies have quoted more than 50 million for Benfica and Uruguay striker Darwin Núñez. Is United interested in anyone? However, conflict between Netherlands midfielder Donny van Beek and his former agent means the 24-year-old is unlikely to be able to leave Manchester United in January. I want him to be given more of a chance. I like Donny, kind of. I just don't think he's been given a chance, but I could be wrong. United and Liverpool are both interested in Leeds United under 21s defender Charlie Creswell, and Paris Saint-Germain and Argentina striker Mauro Icardi, 28, is expected to join Juve on a 6-month loan deal, according to BBC Gossip. UFC's latest. I definitely think it's easier to go from MMA to boxing. Holly Holm, good old Holly. I like Holly. Even if I'm a piece of shit, I still felt like a good person. O'Malley responds to Vera. His hair is mental, man. Jake Paul will immediately retire from boxing if Jake Paul issues conditions to Dana White. They're having an argument because Dana tweeted him saying, because Jake Paul keeps calling out old UFC fighters, and I don't think Dana's happy about this. Dana says he knows he wants to fucking fight everybody that's not in his weight class, guys that are older and all this other bullshit. Go find a boxer, White exclaimed. Go hump somebody else's leg, you goofball. Okay. What's it? So yeah, Jake Paul's getting it from Dana White by the sound of it. Garbrandt felt great at 125, could return to bantamweight for fight with O'Malley. I think he'd get destroyed by O'Malley. Adesanya wants to shut up Whittaker, worse than the first time. Strickland claims Raymond Daniels knocked out Ferguson in sparring, and Marino Rodriguez versus Yan Xiaonan set for UFC 27-2. And Wonderboy stunned by calls for him to retire after latest UFC loss. I like Wonderboy, so I think it's probably early for him to retire. He'll still do well, like mid roster, I guess. Paul calls bullshit on reported 65k PPV buys for Woodley rematch. White Boxing's only concern is how much money they can steal from everybody, says Dana White. White says he had a good talk with misguided Ngannou about UFC contract, and he's not a thug. McCarthy says good guy Nick Diaz is misperceived by fans. I love the Diaz brothers, so, and I do think he's probably misperceived. Reddit catch up. We'll quickly do a Reddit catch up. Let me know if there's any subreddits that I should follow, because I haven't got a very good list at the moment. So any other anxiety sufferers, I want to love this game but can't. That's according to someone on Hunt Showdown. I've got anxiety, but not well, only about going live on the channel, not with gaming. Sometimes I don't like talking much, but I need to overcome that. Anyway, Dana White responds to Jake Paul's recent tweet about fighters pay. I thought it'd be fun, little get around board just for cruising, but only 5 miles in. Yeah, it's a kid's ball by the sound of it, and you proper smashed it up. So much for my love and support for my favourite antagonist. Last year's game you played is hunting you down. Screwed are you? He's a badass in Breaking Bad. Really good actor in Breaking Bad. 1986 GT performer value. Don't know. I want to get more skate videos on here if I can. Jumping on the river. I mean, that's awesome. That's why I want skate videos. Like, I mean, it makes that look easy, but I would belly flop that if that was me. Square Enix, a New Year's letter from the president. What's this? HNY. Oh, I was expecting a little bit more than that. I love skateboarding. I wish I could do it. And BMXing. Oh, that was good. Skateboarding and BMXing is awesome. Latest Twitter news. That's it for Reddit. So latest Twitter catch up. Again, let me know who I should be following. I followed Rebels Gaming recently, and I've got a few ideas that we're going to put into like practice. So hopefully they'll get back to us. We'll see. I don't know how or why, but I want to make sure the first nut I bust this year is memorable. Not sure what they're talking about. So I might get rid of Twitter off of the news feed, because it can be quite, like, some of the comments on here, I can't filter it, if you see what I mean. So anyway, Bruno Fernandez says Happy New Year to everyone, and it's suggesting I follow him. PUBG Battlegrounds. Everybody's got a go-to weapon. Which one would you recommend your friends for surviving in Battlegrounds? My favourite weapon in Battlegrounds? I mean, at one point I really liked using like the Uzi. Like, guns like that. AK's always a good gun to have. Can't complain if you've got an AK. John Bones Jones wishes everyone a Happy New Year. The Diamond, also to hydrate, not sure what he's on about. Tim the Tapman, Happy New Year's from the Florida Panhandle, baby. Have a blessed 2022. Oh my god. So I'm following Tim mainly because of the doc. I love the doc. Big props to the doc. Happy New Year, doc. David De Gea, Happy New Year. Stay safe. Get in touch, David. Let's have a look at the latest esports news. SOAS and UK coach Mora join Wave Esports in DAC Prime League. Not sure what that is. Experienced French League of Legends player Paul Soaz Boyer has joined Austrian organisation Wave Sports in Division 1. UK caster Orcs joins LPL English language broadcast team for 22. Esports news, UK's top 10 most read articles of 21. We're a defensive team, but we're more aggressive now since Siku joined. Interview with Endpoint UK Rocket League player relating Wave by Craftman. This can all be found on esports-news.co.uk. Rainbow Six community reacts to first openly gay operator Flores. What happened to at the end of Arcane Season 1? Not bothered about that. Esports personalities defend Frankie Ward over Dota 2. Spat between British content creators and Jeff Leach gets ugly. I'm excited to speak to my lawyers. Spat between British content creators and former COD Ghost voice actor gets ugly. Okay. There's not much going on esports news. What else we got? Oh, that's in the UK anyway. CSGO moves and rumours before the new year. Major roster shuffles coming to the CSGO team. Esports betting in 21. Industry year in review. I don't do betting. Only fun every now and then, but don't really do it. The 5 worst Dota 2 roster acquisitions. Crazy Raccoon Valorant roster released. What are the likely new recruits? What are crypto game builds? Should you join a crypto build? Crypto guild, excuse me. For your Dota 2 Winter Invitational 21 playoffs predictions and match analysis, this can all be found on esports.net. UK ETC, new committee forms to elevate esports in the UK. That's good news. Esports have been booming in popularity over the past few years, while media, culture and even parents might have neglected gaming as a professional career before. Things are different now. Definitely. The year of Natus Vincier and the begging of the Navy era. There is only one roster in the discussion on the best team of 21. Navi is the clear-cut best team in the world. LOL Pacific Championship Series off-season, key roster moves into the next season. Esports industry news. DreamHack reveals 10 events in 22 and plenty of esports tournaments. Get onto esports.net if you want to find out more about those tournaments. Ludwig announced 1 million Smash Bros tournament after YouTube move. India threatens ban on unofficial cryptocurrencies. Manchester United goalkeeper David De Gea launches esports organisation Rebels Gaming. It's awesome news. Can Facebook gaming really take on Twitch? I think it probably can, we'll see, but Twitch is the place at the moment. Although this channel is going to be YouTube, I'm hoping. Ubisoft may change attitudes towards crypto games and NFTs. Twitch money laundering, 9 million thought to be laundered. Holy crap. Twitch has long been a place where streamers seem to bring in huge revenue just for playing video games, while their skills and content creators and esport players justify most of their salaries. Sometimes there is foul play at work. Recently, a Twitch money laundering scheme seems to have been uncovered involving many streamers across the world using the platform to launder money and even hacking Twitch accounts to do so. And the scandal is growing on Twitch, apparently. That's not good. I bet the docs glad he left Twitch now. What else we got? Last piece of news batch, Esports Insider. ESI 21 Roundup looking forward. The best esports advertising campaigns of 21. ESI 21 Roundup looking... spoke about that. The best esports spoke about that. Top esports sponsorships and commercial deals of 21. In play, the esports betting landscape in 21. You can view all this on esportsinsider.com. Although I might like the... Any PUBG news? How Gamer LK is leveraging cricket's popularity in South Asia for its PUBG Mobile League. Zeus Esports partnership with IHC rebrands to IHC Esports. PUBG Mobile Esports talking on the West. Yeah, I might review this site because it never really... It doesn't give me many articles right off the bat. You have to... And they're more roundups, a lot of them. So I might get rid of them. But I think that's about it for Data's Digest. So going forward, I'm going to do this monthly, I think, the Data's Digest. If it goes well, hopefully it'll go, you know, And you know, I just want to provide a bridge for the channel and for any viewers to discuss, you know, the gaming news and what's going on. So that's it for the digest. Face and the rest of the pack have plans for new ideas and content this year, with a live premiere and schedule also in the works. Again, let us know any new suggestions and sources that we can use for the digest. And stay tuned. Happy New Year and take care.